Shalom and Namaste everyone. Today we're going to compare two secret agencies in the world, the Israeli Mossad and the Indian RA, the research and analyst wing. Let's start with the Mossad. They are quick on their feet, usually not leaving any fingerprints, and known for doing really bold operations all over the world. One of the most famous things they did was capturing Adolf Eichmann and managing to bring him to justice in Israel. For those of you who doesn't know who Adolf Eichmann is, he was one of the biggest key architects who created the Holocaust. He was, back in the day, he was in Germany, but after the Holocaust, he went to hide in Argentina with a fake name and fake everything, and the Mossad actually managed to track him down and to bring him to justice in Israel. And they managed to do that, and they managed to fly him to Israel while he was dressing as a flight attendant. So people on the plane didn't know this sick flight attendant who just sitting in the background chilling is actually Adolf Eichmann, and he will actually gonna be put in trial in Israel. Now on the other hand, we have RA, which is usually more a strategic, they're usually like a checkmate type of people. They think 10 steps ahead. They don't look at the picture right now, they think of the picture how it's going to look like in several years from now. RA played a really important part in the creating security and diplomacy with India, with the countries around her and the entire world. For example, how RA was a part of the liberation of Bangladesh in 1971, where they gathered a lot of intelligence from the Pakistani and how they managed to help the people of Bangladesh create their own place. So basically they helped creating a brand new nation and a brand new country. And it's really not bad for an agency who only started working in 1968. Now let's compare the Mossad and RA with their methods. Mossad known for their direct attacks, assassinations, sabotaging, and very secretive spying. A very big example for that is Operation Entebbe, a hostage rescue mission where the Israeli commando managed to fly all the way to Entebbe and free more than 100 people who were held captured there and bringing them home safely. Mossad was a very important part of this operation, gathering intelligence, making sure everything will be okay. And if you're gonna Google Operation Entebbe, it's gonna look to you like someone wrote a script for this big Hollywood or Bollywood movie. But that's what's really happening in real life. On the other hand, RA is more gathering a strategic intelligence, counterintelligence, and very deep operations, secret operations to gather their intelligence and to do their work. For example, in the 70s and 80s, RA actually gathered a lot of information about the Pakistani nuclear operation, which helped India managing to block it and also create their own nuclear operations. Now this wasn't like the Mossad. It wasn't about like kicking doors and acting like James Bond and all that. That was actually a game of being very patient, being very quiet, and gathering as much information as you can and see how you can use it in a way to help your people. Now those two agencies are very different, but they do have a lot of similarity to them. First, the Mossad and RA are usually working in the shadows and you will not know they're even there. They rely on human intelligence and have a lot of agencies and assets all over the world. So whether we're talking about infiltration, a hostile environment, or gathering intelligence and information, those two are really knowing what they're doing. It's almost like a hide and seek game, like who can hide the longest, and they're both winning. However, their operations are very different because of the geopolitical reality they're both facing. Take for example Mossad. Israel is a very small country, and the threats we have on our country are immediate and direct. So Mossad is usually believing the direct approach. This is just to make sure problems that are happening right now will be eliminated as fast as possible. Because if there is a problem right now, and if there is going to be a problem, the problem will happen fast, and the Mossad need to be really quick on their feet and immediately act and immediately make sure this problem will not be a threat. And RA actually need to deal with the problem of India being such a big country and how many small organizations are managing to infiltrate this country and doing some problems. From Pakistan, China, until Sri Lanka, the whole South Asia area, they need to play a bigger game. They need to play the balance of the diplomatic relationship, gathering information, and also even economical spying. Usually raw tragedies take longer to unfold. Think about it like a slow cooking curry. You will not see at the beginning that it's working, but at the end you will understand it was really worth waiting for it. Those two agencies are really well known all over the world, and especially in their own region, and they have the respect of their allies and their enemies. One of the main goals, if not the only goals, of Mossad and RA is to actually make sure the civilians are safe, and we have the same problems. Now, I'm not a Mossad agent, and no one in general, no one is telling me anything, but I really hope Mossad and RA will be able to work together to eliminate this problem, a problem that we're both facing. And yeah, I really hope they're both gonna be able to learn from each other and grow and be the people who are keeping us safe. We don't know a lot of the things that the Mossad and RA are doing because they're top secretive, but sometimes we do hear in the news that there was supposed to be a big terror attack that got stopped before it even started, and we don't even understand this, but so many people actually worked really hard to make sure we will not feel threatened, we will not even understand the danger that was supposed to happen to us, and to make sure we are safe. So let's just thank every single person who's working in those Mossad and RA and making sure we're all safe. And also thank you guys for watching this video. Now write down if you have more comparisons that I missed, because like I said, I tried to find more information about those two groups, but for some reason they're very, very secretive. So write down in the comments what you think about them, and I will see you next video. Bye everyone, later out.